What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, it's your homie, FuturisticMike. Welcome back to another movie review. Now, this is going to be a movie review on Emancipation, the new Will Smith movie, man. Will Smith is back, and he's back better than ever, in my opinion. This is an action and a thriller movie, man. It's a slave movie, and it's 2 hours and 12 minutes. It's a new movie that just released on Apple TV Plus. And if you guys don't have that Apple TV, go ahead and get that ASAP to check this out, because this was a good movie in my opinion, man. A really, really good movie. I'll give this movie an 8 out of 10. The description for this movie reads: a runaway slave forges through the swamps of Louisiana on a tortuous journey to escape plantation owners that nearly killed him. Now, this movie had a lot of familiar faces in it, like a lot of familiar faces that I've seen in so many different movies and shows, but the main stars of this movie are Will Smith and Ben Foster. And this movie is basically a cat and mouse game between the two characters, Peter and Jim. You know, they're going back and forth. He's trying to find Peter and stuff when he escapes. But basically at the beginning of this movie, man, we just see how rough it is for Peter and all the slaves in 1800 something, man. It's really rough for all of them. Peter, you know, he has a wife and kids and stuff. At the beginning of the movie, we see him talking to them, you know, just giving them advice and talking to them and stuff like that. And then the slave owners come in and Peter tries to fight them, and they take him away from his family. They take him somewhere, you know, so he can work with all the other slaves and stuff. They beat him, burn him, do all kinds of stuff. They just treat him horribly. He's just tired of living like this, along with all the other slaves. They just had enough. And Peter overhears them talking about, you know, Lincoln freeing the slaves and stuff. So Peter gets it in his mind that he wants to try to escape and make it to Baton Rouge, where Lincoln's at, Lincoln and his army and stuff. So he decides to use this shovel, you know, at this one part and hit them, and he decides to make a run for it. And there's a few people that escape with him, and there's some other slaves that get shot and don't get a chance to make it out. But he wasn't playing, man. He had to get up out of there. They were helping build this railroad and stuff. They just couldn't do it anymore. They had enough of all this hard labor, you know, enough of being treated like shit, beaten, burned, all that. So he decided to make a run for it. You know, the rest of this movie, we just see him on the run, going through the swamp, trying to get from where he was at to Baton Rouge, you know, to Lincoln and Lincoln's army and stuff. And along the way, we see all kinds of cannons getting shot and stuff, a whole bunch of blasts and stuff. But this guy, Jim, man, he's on the hunt for Peter with his men. We see Peter goes through a lot, man. He goes through a lot of stuff just to survive through this swamp. He gets attacked by this alligator at this one part, and he puts the alligator down. He's lucky he had that knife that he did, or he would have been dead. But yeah, it just gets crazy, man. You know, Jim is after him. They come across each other, you know, at certain parts in the movie. You know, he always ends up getting away, but Jim always ends up catching up to him. In the end, man, Jim and his people got what they deserved. You know, Jim got shot by Lincoln's army as he was getting ready to kill Peter. We finally seen that sucker go down, and Peter got taken to this army camp. They were basically telling him that he has a choice, man. You know, he can join the army and help fight, or he can work or whatever. They were asking him his name, you know, how old he is and stuff. He didn't even know how old he was. So they said, look, make up an age. He said, I don't even know. So they said just 48. But he didn't even know his own age. It was crazy. But he joins the army. You know, they get into a big fight towards the end of the movie. I mean, it's an all-out war, man. Nothing but guns blazing, shooting, cannons being shot and stuff. It's just crazy. A lot of soldiers fall along the way, and I hated to see that. But we had your boy Peter. He made it out of there. And at the end of the movie, he made it back to his family. You know, at first he couldn't find his family. They went there, back where he was from, and they told everybody, all the slaves, that they were free. And they were so happy, man. They were thanking God and stuff. It was just a beautiful moment. But he could not find his wife and children. But he kept looking, and he finally found them. You know, he hugged them and stuff. He was crying. And that was the end of the movie. And it was just a beautiful moment. It was very good to see him reunite with his family at the end of the movie. It was just very good to see this happy ending for Peter and his family in such a sad movie, because a lot of things happened in this movie that made me want to tear up. That just made me really mad. because this stuff happened, man. This is real life. This really happened, hundreds of years ago, and it just really sucks watching a story like this. But I'm just glad we got the ending we did. This is based on a true story, and Will Smith did the damn thing, man. He's back better than ever. We haven't seen him since the Oscar situation and stuff, but he's getting back up there with his acting and stuff, and I'm gonna support him all the way because I've always loved Will Smith, man. He's in like my top 10 actors. All his movies I love so much. I can't wait for his future films because I'm definitely gonna be there front row watching all his future films. And I have nothing else to say about the Oscar situation, man. I love Will Smith and I love Chris Rock. I'm gonna continue to support both of them. That's all I gotta say about that. But this was a very good movie in my opinion, man. I really don't like slave movies that much, man. It's really hard for me to watch these type of movies, and I'm sure it's hard for a lot of people to watch these type of movies, but I really enjoyed this one, I can't even lie. But if you guys have seen it, comment your thoughts down below, let me know what you thought. If you don't have Apple TV, go ahead and get it now. You can get a free trial right now to get Apple TV Plus, and it's longer than just a 7-day free trial. You get it for a while. So if you don't have that link to get that, message me and I'll give you the link. But let's continue to support Will Smith. He's one of the greatest actors in my opinion. But let me know all your thoughts. Keep supporting your boy, and I'll be continuing to bring y'all movie reviews in the future. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and smash that notification bell so you can never miss a video. If you guys want to donate to the channel, I got links below to the PayPal and Cash App accounts. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me get out of here, y'all. It's your boy FuturisticMike, and I'll talk to you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.